Welcome to the Pearson Edexcel GCSE Paper 2 Speaking Exam Guide. In this short film, we will explain how to carry out the examination from the teacher examiner's viewpoint. The film is not designed as an assessment guide. For more information on what is assessed, please refer to the Pearson Edexcel website, sample assessment materials and exam materials. The specification for all modern foreign languages is the same across the board. In this film, we will be using French as the example language, but we will not be focusing on the students' responses. Rather, we will focus on what the teacher examiner needs to do at key points. We will subtitle any spoken French into English for ease of understanding. Let's consider the necessary components to start the exam. So when will you get the oral assessment back? This will be sent to you in March, but must not be opened until 3 working days before the start date of the exam window. This does not include weekends, and the pack must be kept in a secure location. What is needed? The student must be invigilated, so you will need a preparation area for the student. The full selection of stimulus cards relating to all themes, sequencing grid. I'll explain these in more detail a little later. A quiet examination room, stop clock and recording equipment, checked for sound. How's the exam split up? There are 3 tasks. The first one is the role play, based on themes 1 to 4. The second one is the picture card task. And the last one is a conversation, which is split into 2 sections. The first section will be based on a topic selected by the candidate, and the second section on a topic selected by the teacher based on the options given in the sequencing grid. The 3 tasks must be carried out in this order, and it should be based on the sequencing grid as previously shown. The total examination time is between 7 to 9 minutes for foundation and 10 to 12 minutes for higher paper. Please ensure that you keep an eye on the clock during the examination itself. Candidates must be allowed 12 minutes preparation time under supervised conditions to prepare for the role play and picture-based task. The preparation time is immediately before they sit the examination and must only be used to prepare tasks 1 and 2. Students have 1 side of A4 to write their notes on. This form is known as the CN2 form. You may download the form from course materials, Forms and Administration on the Pearson Edexcel website. This is to be used for the first 2 tasks. Candidates may refer to these notes during the exam for tasks 1 and 2 only. Candidates should not read out full sentences, but use their notes for reference only. Candidates must return the notes and the stimuli after completing task 2 and before starting task 3. Candidates must not write on the stimuli. Candidates must not have a dictionary or any other resource with them at any point. All notes must be kept by the centre until the end of October in the year of assessment, after which time they should be securely destroyed. The teacher examiner must cover all parts of each task to ensure that the candidate is able to access the maximum amount of marks available. Teacher examiners must use the sequencing grid provided by Pearson Edexcel. An invigilator must be someone who is competent and fully trained, who understands what is and what is not permissible. Let's take a look at the sequencing grid and explain how this works. The allocation of the themes is based upon 2 things. First, the candidates must let the teacher examiner know no later than 2 weeks before the assessment takes place which theme they have chosen for part 1 of the conversation. The sequence is then driven by the topic that the candidate has selected for the first part of the conversation, as highlighted. Second, the theme for each task is then dictated by the order of candidates taking the exam. As you can see here, depending on the order of the candidates, the theme they cover for each task will differ. So let's begin with our first candidate. Please note that if you have only 1 candidate, they must follow the candidate order 1, rather than get a free selection of all choices.
Okay, Emmy, so you've got your cards. Can you write your notes on this piece of paper? Don't write on the cards. And you've got 12 minutes, okay?
This is the GCSE French Assessment, Paper 2, Speaking Assessment for Summer 2019, Higher Tier, 1FRO. Teacher Examiner, Corinne Harrington. Centre name, Pearson Edexcel School. Centre number, 12345. Candidate number 0134. Candidate name, Amy Peterson. Ok, ça va?
Ça va bien.
Alors, on va commencer avec le jeu de rôle et c'est le HR2. Alors, tu parles des activités scolaires avec ta partenaire française. Tu fais souvent une activité extrascolaire?
Après le collège, je vais à la natation chaque mercredi soir. Il y a des vêtements spéciaux?
Non, pas besoin. Ok, alors merci, c'est fini maintenant. Nous allons faire la photo. C'est la photo numéro 5. Ok? Alors, décris-moi la photo.
Sur la photo, il y a une famille qui sont sur la plage.
Autre chose?
À gauche, il y a une mère qui porte une chemise blanche.
Tu préfères manger à la maison ou au restaurant quand tu es en vacances?
On peut répéter la question, s'il te plaît?
Tu préfères manger à la maison ou au restaurant quand tu es en vacances? Ok, merci, c'est fini. Tu me donnes tes notes, s'il te plaît? Merci. Maintenant, nous allons faire la conversation. Ok, alors tu as choisi le thème numéro 1. Alors tu commences, s'il te plaît?
J'habite avec ma mère dans ma famille. Il y a ma mère, ma grand-mère, mon oncle, ma tante et mes deux cousins. Quand j'étais petit, je me disputais souvent avec ma cousine. Toutefois, maintenant, je m'entends très bien avec elle.
Ok, merci. Alors, avec ta cousine Maddy, qu'est-ce que tu fais normalement le week-end?
Normalement, dans le week-end, le week-end prochain, si je pouvais, je voudrais aller à Londres avec ma mère et visiter le musée.
D'accord, merci. Alors maintenant, nous allons faire la conversation numéro 2 sur le thème numéro 4, l'avenir. Ok? Alors, qu'as-tu l'intention de faire plus tard?
Plus tard, j'aimerais être un artiste. Et comme je suis américaine, je voudrais travailler aux États-Unis plus tard.
D'accord, merci, c'est fini. Ok, end of test. Finally, a few points to remember. Stop the recording after each candidate. Centres must ensure that a candidate's complete speaking assessment is recorded as one single track. Do not stop the recording between tasks. All candidates' recordings must be saved as one of the following audio file types. The file name must be written clearly in the following format. All recordings, together with the CS2 form, must be uploaded via the Learner Work Transfer portal no later than 2 days after the final assessment at the centre. The Learner Work portal can be accessed through your Edexcel online account under Learner Work Transfer. Do ensure that you keep a copy of all recordings. For more information, please refer to the Pearson Edexcel website.